Right guys, today we're going to be talking about a highly requested gun for an unboxing video. It's the MTW 308 DMR from Wolverine, and with it being Wolverine, you know this is a HPA bad boy. We've unboxed a few Wolverine / Heretic Labs HPA guns on this channel before, and it's safe to say that every single one of them has been absolutely fantastic. Wolverine is popular for a reason. They make arguably the best HPA, out of the box HPA rifles in the game, and the 308 is absolutely no exception. I can't even fit it on the screen. It's a long boy. There she is, absolutely gorgeous. They just called it a long boy and then said she. Very 2025 of me there, guys. But here it is, a DMR, so locked in at semi-auto only DMR rifle, and it is a very pretty little thing straight out of the box. But it's not just all about the looks, it performs really well as well. Let's have a little conversation about the 308. So obviously this is based on the 308 Winchester rifle. It's, well, loosely based, but obviously it's like the design, it's not officially licensed or anything like that, but it is an MTW as well, so that means it's MTW spec, so it comes with a lot of the same parts that the standard MTW billet series comes with. So it's got the same hop hub in there, it's got the same outer barrel, the same inner barrel in there, except it's locked to semi-auto only, so it's a bit more powerful than a standard MTW billet series, and it's a bit of a slightly different design. Obviously this being a 308, not an M4. And let's have a look at some of the features of it. So it has got a 6-position adjustable stock on there. I really like the stocks that Wolverine uses on their guns. Nice and smooth, very easy to use. Let's have a look at the magazine. Take this magazine out. As with other MTW billet, MTW rifles in general, to be fair, this comes with a PTS mag straight out of the box. This is EPM 308 magazines. I didn't check how many rounds these are off the top of my head. I'm sure cameraman editor Luca will put on the screen here somewhere how many rounds you get included in the magazine. So out of the box, these mags do not include empty mag detection, but Wolverine has just released, at time of recording this week, they have just released some new 308 mags that do include empty mag detection. So if that's something you're interested in, they will be coming soon to BZ, along with a load of other Wolverine stuff. We've got the new Fossil collection, the limited edition Fossil collection. The MTW9 is making a comeback. That'll be here over the summer. We've just had some new Wolverine Tech Mats, some new CO2 Wraith kits coming in. Yeah, loads of new stuff in from Wolverine at BZ this summer. But as well as the 308 mags that you get included, this also does take the Gen 12 mags from the Gen 12 shotgun. If you haven't seen our video about that, go and check that out after this. I'll put the link in the description. I will show you the 308 with a Gen 12 mag when we shoot it in a second, but let's take another look at 308. So this is actually the first ever out of the box dedicated HPA DMR platform. So if you're looking for a HPA DMR, unless you want to do some modifications yourself, but if you want to save yourself the work, the MTW 308 series is the only way to go at the moment. So here's a feature of the 308. That mag is a very snug fit in the 308. So yeah, there's a bit of a battle trying to get that in, especially the first time using it. The more and more you use it, the easier it gets, but it is a bit of a struggle getting that in on first go around. So as well, something you might notice if you're an experienced MTW user or enthusiast, usually the HPA line will come out the bottom there. With the 308, it actually comes out at the back instead. It's got a fixed rear air line connector, I should say. So you attach your reg and line to the back of that in your tank. Let's just go over what you need to have. There are two different versions of the MTW 308, this and the Unleashed series, which I'll show you in a second. But if you're going for the standard version of the 308, these are the accessories that you will need to go with it. This is now actually available as a part of a bundle deal where you get all your accessories included for a slightly discounted price at bztactical.co.uk. When you search for MTW 308, the bundle should come up as well. But let's just go over what you need to go with your HPA setup, your Wolverine setup. This goes for any of the billet series that aren't unleashed, that don't come with the tank included in the box. So here's what you need. So first of all, of course, you need to get yourself a tank. These start from, I think, £40 here at BZ. So you need to get your tank. If you're in the UK, please make sure that you buy a raw stamped tank. This basically means that they are safe for use in the UK. The regulations changed in the last year or two because of Brexit. Basically, if it's got a little P on it there, that means it's safe for the UK market. So not too many different raw stamped tanks are available in the UK right now, but please make sure these all of our HK Army ones are stamped, safe for use in the UK. So please make sure you're doing that. So you need a tank, of course, for your air. Then common mistake that people make when they're buying a HPA gun, they think that the regulator that comes on your bottle, like this one, the bottle reg, that's all you need. That isn't the case. That's for paintball and etc. What you need for HPA is to get a HPA reg as well, like this Hostile XLP reg. Wolverine make their own regulator, the Storm, one of, if not the best HPA reg on the market, but it is expensive. For the price range though, this is the best HPA reg that we've ever used in its price range. The Hostile XLP comes in a range of different colors, and you can even get one where the port actually comes out the top. So if you don't like a side port on your HPA reg, if it doesn't quite line up with where you have your tank, you can get a top port variant of it. It is sold out at the moment, but they will be back in stock very soon at BZ. So you screw your HPA reg on top of your bottle reg, and then once you've got your reg on, you need your HPA line. So again, Hostile, another Hostile HPA product here, Hostile Flex line, some of the best Flex line, one of the best HPA lines we've ever used, probably the best actually. But we will have some new HPA lines coming to BZ in the next few months, so make sure you keep looking at our social media channels to find out more info about that. So all I'll say about that, so that connects to your connects on the end of your HPA reg and into the gun itself at the back. And then to power your HPA gun, you're going to need a HPA battery, so it needs a JST connection. We've got two Rebel Precision HPA batteries here, HPA micro batteries. Other brands are available. If you head to our description, we'll have links to all these HPA battery links in the description. We'll have links to all of the HPA accessories in our description. So that's what you need if you're buying yourself a Wolverine or any out-of-the-box HPA gun. You need to get yourself a battery to power it, unless it's 100% mechanical if you're buying something with an Nexus engine in it. But you need a battery, tank, HPA reg, and a line. And you need to have a bottle reg on there. Steel tanks will come with a bottle reg included, but if you are getting a carbon fiber tank, you will need to buy a bottle reg separately, but they're pretty cheap. They're only about 40 quid here at BZ. Anyway, let's go back to the MTW here. So yeah, it's a beautiful little bit of kit. As I said, there's two different variants of this. This actually does come with a barrel extension included in the box. Let's have a look what else is included in the box here. So we've got two different, got your instruction guide there, quick start guide. As always read the manual, and you come with a little patch as well, which I already appreciate, but always read your manual, guys. But hidden away inside of the foam here, let me put the gun down. We've got two different accessories. I can't quite get them out. But anyway, so out of the box, the 308 DMR comes with a 14.5 barrel. It comes with a 14.5 inch barrel on it, but it does also come with a 1.5 inch barrel extension with it as well. So you can have a 16 inch barrel if that's either you prefer the look of that, or if you're requiring a 16 inch barrel for a DMR. You also have, I can't quite get it out of the foam, but you do have a black barrel tip flash hider instead of the red one that's included on the gun out of the box. So there is a black one in there, but it's really lodging that foam, and I can't be bothered to spend 30 seconds on camera awkwardly trying to get the I can't speak today, trying to get the flash hider out of there. As for back to the gun itself, we've got spring-loaded dust cover on there. Some people love it, some people will hate it, but inside of that dust cover, you can see you've got a toolless hop adjustment, very easy to use. You can adjust it on the fly. There it is, hop adjustment wheel. We love to see it, nice and easy to use. I absolutely love, one of my favorite things about MTWs in general is actually the trigger. The trigger is so smooth and super responsive. It's really easy to use. Got the same trigger in this one as well. The MTW flat trigger, super responsive. Love this thing. MTWs in general are just so fun to shoot. You'll see it in a second when we shoot it, but MTWs, I think in the 7 months now that we've been stocking Wolverine, I think we've had one MTW/article series gun that has come back with a genuine problem. Everything else just works really well, works fine. That's the thing about Wolverines. Very few people have any problems with them. They just work, they're just super fun to shoot. If you ever get a chance to shoot any Wolverine gun, give it a try, because they're some of my favorite guns. They've very quickly become some of my favorite guns. A couple more details on the gun. We've got an ambidextrous fire selector switch here on, obviously as you see, with it being a DMR, it's only got safe and fire, no full auto function on there. And inside of this beauty, we've got the award-winning Inferno Gen 2 HPA engine inside. So plenty of internal power straight out of the box. I'll show you where the battery goes. It actually goes in the pistol grip here. You take the bottom of this off. I hate these things. They're so easy to get off, and then sometimes there are times that you want to get them off, they're not. Oh, what's that inside of here? That's strange. Just open this out of the box and there's something inside of the pistol grip. That's weird. Subscribe to BZ. Who put that in there? Anyway, put your GST battery inside of there. Hook up your tank and your reg and your line. Put some BBs in your magazine and start firing. Super fun to use. We're going to use it in a second, but before we do that, I need to show you the other version of this gun. So this, the MTW 308 Standard Tactical DMR Edition, that is $799.99 at BZ. It's also available as part of a bundle where you get everything else included with a little bit of money knocked off. But however, there is a second version for £120 more, which might seem steep, 920 quid for a HPA rifle. But when you see what you get included, you're actually saving a ton of money. So there are two versions. I'm just getting the Unleashed version for you now. So this is what the Unleashed version, I'm not going to bring the box all the way over here, but so this is the Unleashed version, or at least the stripped down Unleashed version. Basically, rather than coming with where the HPA line connects at the back, the Unleashed version actually comes with a Wraith stock, which means it comes with a stock, obviously, and it comes with a 13 CI tank included. Take off the packaging there, and the tank connects directly to the back of your 308. So if you're someone that doesn't want to use a line, that doesn't want to keep the bottle on the person, you can actually put the bottle directly on the back of the gun and use it like a stock. So if you are going to go down this route, if you think that the using like a bottle like a stock, the bottle reg, sorry. If you are someone who thinks they're going to use a bottle stock rather than using a remote line, please do buy the Unleashed version straight away. That goes for both the DMR, the 308 and the standard billet series or forge series. Go for the Unleashed series straight away because you will save yourself a lot of money. So there's a £120 difference between the Unleashed and the standard version. But the actual stuff that you get included with the Unleashed version, the retail value is over £300 compared to what you get in the standard version. So you'll save yourself a lot of money for going for the Unleashed version out of the box rather than upgrading it yourself. The Wraith kit, I think alone is like 230 quid. So for the 120 quid, you save yourself a lot of money there. Plus you also get a battery grip included. So you can see here, the Unleashed version doesn't take the GST battery that I showed you. It actually takes like reusable like blue battery. I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head, but like not double A's, but like an equivalent to like a double A. You actually put them straight in there rather than like a recharge, like a GST, LiPo or Li-ion battery. So you just put your stock on there, you screw it on, and there you have it, the Unleashed version. Works exactly the same power-wise as the standard version. It's all to. What you're getting different is the grip's different, where you can put different batteries in there if you prefer that. You also get the stock where you've got the tank included inside. Obviously, this isn't adjustable, but you know, you don't have your line hanging down. You don't need to have somewhere to secure your bottle on your person or in a bag or whatever. So it is a bit easier to use. I think if I were to buy one, I'd probably personally go for this. You are restricted with the tank size with a 13 CI tank. But another advantage of this is that you don't need to buy HPA reg. You get the bottle included as well, so that saves you buying a bottle. So you're actually saving yourself buying a bottle, a HPA reg, and a remote line. So these three things here, you don't need to buy any of those. So there's over £100 worth of saving right there. And you're getting a £230 HPA stock adapter included for the 120 quid and a £90 battery grip adapter included as well. So you're saving yourself hundreds of pounds by going with the Unleashed version if that's what you prefer. But if you don't mind having a remote line, if you don't want to be restricted by a 13 CI tank, then by all means go for the standard edition. But those are the two different versions of the 308. A lot of people ask us like, what's the difference? Like, which one should I go for? Think carefully and really think about which one you prefer, because if you do buy this version and then decide to get the Wraith stock adapter, you're not saving yourself any money. You're going to be spending a lot more than you need to. So go for this one out of the box. Anyway, enough talking. Let's start shooting. Right, let's get down to some shooting. Now, I did promise it earlier in the video, so I'll show you it now. 308s do work with the Gen 12 magazines. Bit of a different look, bit more of a unique look if that's something you're into, so they are compatible with them. But just to show you how you'd hold the Unleashed series versus the standard series, which is what we're going to shoot on the Chrono. But obviously with this, you don't have the remote line that the standard 308 does with the tank attached. It's all within the stock there, so you're free to move around. A lot less restrictive, but we're not going to shoot this one today because they shoot exactly the same. We're going to be shooting just the standard 308 DMR. Obviously with it being a DMR, we're going to be chronoing it on 0.2 gram Rebel BBs, and with it being a DMR, it needs to be, the accepted sight limit is usually 425 SPS on 0.2s for DMRs, so as long as it's under that, we should be fine. So let's chrono it now, give it a few shots. So as you can see there, we're around 415 on average, which is absolutely bang on where we need to be. That's on 130 PSI on our HPA reg. So let's take away the chrono and let's just start shooting. As you see, I don't know if it'll be able to show this on camera, but we're shooting 0.2s here, and that thing is reaching all the way the back of this range. This is 45 meters. So even on 0.2s, we're getting nice and quick. Absolute laser beam shooting down the range. I don't have any optics on, so I can't aim, and I don't have my glasses on, but that thing is so nice to shoot. The trigger response, well, if you can see my finger on the trigger, I'm barely even having to pull this back. It's just such a nice, smooth trigger to use. Now I am just shooting 0.2s of this for the purposes of the Chrono, but out of the box, this thing, you want to at least be using 0.28 at the absolute bare minimum out of the box. But this thing will handle high weight BB, so let's whack some high weight BBs in this and start shooting again. Right, so I've doubled the weight, gone up to 0.4 gram Rebel BBs. Let's see how this handles out of the box. Absolutely no adjustments to this thing. Will it reach the back of the range? You can hear that thud. I don't know if that picks up on the microphone, but there's an audible thud as it reaches the back of the range. So it's hitting that 45 meter wall with some force. I can't really aim very well because I can't see at the moment, but I really hope you can hear how hard that is hitting that back wall, because it's absolutely flying at some pace there. I would not like to get shot with one of these. Super fun to use as well. Yeah, if you want to get yourself a HPA DMR, unless you've got your sights set on a really specific gun, the MTW 308 is a fantastic option. So there we have it, guys, the two versions of the MTW 308, the only out-of-the-box HPA DMRs on the market at time of recording. What do you think of these things, guys? What do you think of the look of them? Do you think they're good to shoot? Do you have a Wolverine yourself? Do let us know in the comments if you've got one, and give us your opinion on HPA. Should you build your own, or are you fine buying one straight out of the box? Right at the moment, we've got a good range of the Wolverines in stock. We've just had a big restock of all the Billet series and the Ford series as well. We've got some even more stuff coming from Wolverine over the next few months. We've got the MTW9s, got the Fossil series, we've got the Article 2s, we've got some more Article 1s coming back into stock. And hopefully this year, fingers crossed, we will have even more out-of-the-box HPA guns available from BZ. And these ones aren't from Wolverine, so fingers crossed they'll be coming in very soon. But let us know what you think of Wolverine in general, what you think of HPA in general, and let us know, do you think you should build your own or buy your own? Let us know in the comments, guys. And let us know as well, should we do a video all about HPA, about setting up HPA, what you need to buy? We did cover it a bit in this video, but just a general basic beginner's guide to HPA. That's something we're thinking of doing on the channel, so if you think that's a good idea, let us know. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like this video, subscribe to BZ for more airsoft content, and shop online at bztactical.co.uk.